The Bison are 3 for 3 on third down already on their first drive. A little pitch play, broken tackle, touchdown. Hunter Luepke just knocking Bobcats down.
All right, guys, welcome to today's Zaleski Sports Show. Jason Zaleski here, and with Spencer, Wisconsin native and NFL draft prospect Hunter Luepke. Hunter, thanks for joining us today. Let's wrap up your college football career, and I think we'll just talk about the last 2 years in particular, just get into some stats and some numbers right away. But I take a peek at my notes here. 2021, 87 carries, over 500 yards, 8 touchdowns, 9 catches, 3 touchdowns. And then this last football season, your final one, almost 100 carries, over 600 yards, 9 rushing touchdowns. But again, 14 pass receptions, 4 of those for touchdowns. Are you a pass receiver? You a ball runner? We'll get into that, but kind of wrap us up the last 2 years and kind of those stats and how the last 2 years went for you at NDSU.
Yeah, so my goal is to be on the football field no matter what down it is, no matter what distance. And I was just trying to be as versatile for the team to help them out in any situation possible. But the touches and the receptions just kind of shows you that the coaches had faith in me and that I put my time in, and in the film room and in the weight room, and just learning the playbook and not just pinholing myself to maybe one role. I try to be as versatile as possible, knowing what everybody's doing on the field at each actual play. So that's what I kind of going into that COVID year, I kind of honed in on that and just trying to learn as much as possible when we weren't doing pretty much anything. So
think back to your first padded practice with the Bison and then everything that happened after that. But tell us I guess about how much you didn't know when you put the pads on for the first time in Fargo.
Yeah, I mean, it's a whole different animal when you're going from high school to college. They always say the game's played a little bit faster, and I mean, obviously it's not, but going like through everything in your brain and stuff, like it feels pretty fast when you step on the field that first time. And from where I stepped on that field, first fall camp practice to where I am now, I mean, I've gained so much knowledge, just special teams, offense, defensive schemes, especially just learning like blitz pickups and different fronts and everything like that. I think that's what NDSU really does really well with their players, that it's a constant learning experience when you're in the Fargo Dome or out at practice, which is really helpful for player development, in my opinion.
3-time All-American, national champion, championship game MVP. What's the one thing that you think you'll always remember about your time in Fargo?
Yeah, the accolades really aren't too important to me. I mean, obviously they're really cool for NDSU and exposure, but just those little conversations that you'll have with teammates in the locker room, or it's fall camp day 10, and we're playing tape ball in the locker room with a broomstick and a ball of tape, just trying to pass time, have fun when all you're doing is football from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. every day. So it's just those little bits of time that we have with our teammates that's going to stick with me forever, and the friendships that I've made over these last 5 years.
After high school, you had some choices about where to continue and play college football. Thinking back on it, tell us about the choice that you made and how that prepared you for what we're hoping this weekend is your name being called on draft day.
Yeah, so NDSU offered me the scholarship at camp here one summer, and I think I sat on it for a week, and after seeing all the facilities they had here, meeting with their coaches and having great relationships with them, and seeing the direction and the culture of the program, I committed that week after, and I made one of the best decisions of my life, in my opinion. Really thankful for this program and, Coach Roll, who is my position coach, putting a lot of time and effort into me, just with my development. And, I couldn't be happier with my time here at NDSU.
Most people change a lot when they go to college. You're never and you'll find this out here in a couple of days, but you're never the same guy after you come back after going to college. And especially you got married along the way. Tell us about that change while you're at college.
Yeah, so me and my wife Sadie got married last May back in Marshfield. So we've been together all throughout college, and you know knew right then and there that she was the one that I wanted to be with. She's an amazing person, really goal driven as well. She graduated and she's a nurse out here in Fargo right now. She's doing great, loving life, and it's been a really fun experience. This year's really flown by for both of us. It feels like we just got married yesterday. We were talking about it the other day, but no, it's been exciting. Really happy with where we're at right now too. Really exciting time.
Depending on which club calls your name on Friday and Saturday, you and Sadie will be on the move. What does she think about that?
I think she's more nervous than I am right now. She's she's excited, but just the uncertainty right now. But no, we're really excited about the opportunity to kind of find a place to settle down and call home. And yeah, this weekend's just one step closer for that. So.
Sadie, your wife, a former student athlete, how is she able to support you athletically?
Yeah, so her being a student athlete, she knows kind of what I'm going through, and she's been there every step of the way for me, especially when I've had those injuries where I had the shoulder and I was out for 6 months, and she was in my corner every step of the way, keeping my head up, being there by my side, keep making sure I'm staying positive, and whipping me into shape when I'm not. So.
We think back to your high school teammates. They followed you throughout your collegiate career, sometimes in person. Do you have any way to put in words the thankfulness and the things that they did to prepare you for this moment?
Yeah, I mean, they've done so much, not just being my friends, but on the field as well. Learned a lot from them. The upperclassmen that I still talk with. And then the guys that, some of them were in my wedding. So I've stayed in touch with a lot of them throughout the years, and, some of them are going to be up here this weekend, come celebrate. So, really thankful for them being there. They're, always one of the first people to, come up and congratulate me and, just ask how I'm doing. So all of my thanks go to them too. I mean, they're unreal people.
Talk about what you want to do in the NFL, and then we'll begin to wrap this one up here. You're the owner, you're the general manager. Put yourself into their shoes, and you're going to draft you. What spot in your let's just say theoretically you're the first pick on an expansion team. You're picking yourself to play where?
I'd say the fullback role. I want to be kind of that chess piece that offenses can use to create mismatches for the defense. I feel I can play, once I learn that offense, I can play pretty much anywhere. So, and I'm confident in my abilities to wherever they put me, I'm going to do it at a really high level, and I'm going to do it to the best of my abilities. So, yeah.
Oftentimes, guys that are picked after day one, they get their stripes. They learn the ropes on teams. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, I think, kind of an uncertainty period right now, but whoever wants to have me on their team, I'm going to embrace that. I'm going to get there. I'm going to get to work right away, put my head down, and just attack the process.
I'll give you a chance to answer on how they coached you up at NDSU. Who do you want to take? Who do you want to be picked by?
Anybody who will have me.
Listen, I think that's a solid answer. Yeah, solid answer. How do you and those around you that are helping to prepare you for what's coming this weekend? Have you begun that process of kind of evaluating the teams that have needs for somebody like you?
Not really. The whole draft thing is kind of an uncertainty for a lot of guys in day 2 and day 3 stuff. So I've been trying to just stick to, what I can control, trying to get my body right for the next couple of months going into a year. So making sure my rehab's on point, getting my body right strength wise and conditioning wise right now. And I think that's probably one of the most important things to me. So.
I'll give you the last word here. I'll serve it up for you though. In high school, you were a 3-sport athlete: football, wrestling, baseball. and now NFL draft prospect. So it kind of goes to that talk about you can play multiple sports, and even sometimes multiple sports help you get ready for what it is you turn out you want to do. Talk to the kids out there that are kind of contemplating, what should I do with high school sports?
Yeah, I think, playing multiple sports will not just show like how athletic you are to, college coaches and whatever, but it'll also help you in your main sport. Like, with wrestling, that helped me so much with like my level changing and, my physical aspect of my game for football. With baseball, I learned a lot of mental strength, being a pitcher, and then also playing outfield. You get to, learn how to track a ball, which has helped me tremendously with, catching at the college level as well. So I think all sports kind of intertwine to help each other, which is, a main reason why, when I eventually have kids, I'm going to try to, have them try out as many sports as possible. So.
Yeah, excellent. Well, I'm sure you and Sadie are looking forward to that. First things first, everybody around here and in Fargo waiting for Hunter Luepke's name to be called this weekend in the NFL draft. Best of luck, Hunter.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
At 2nd and 2, Miller, the quarterback, leaves the backfield. A direct snap it to Luepke. Luepke, touchdown, his 3rd of this championship game.